Okay, hi guys, today I'm going to show you how to measure the internet speed of your connection, the download and upload rate. My favorite site is called speedtest.net. I'll obviously include a link in the description. What it does is that it'll ping the server, and what a ping is a package sent from your computer to the server and back again. You mustn't get confused between ping and latency. What latency is the package from your PC to the server, whilst ping is from your PC to the server and back. Then downloads a package from the server onto your PC, just testing your download speed, and then uploads one from your PC to the server. Now, you mustn't get confused between bits per second and there are 8 bits in a byte, 1,000 bytes in a kilobyte, 1,000 kilobytes in a megabyte, 1,000 megabytes in a gigabyte, and 1,000 gigabytes in a terabyte. This site measures in bits per second, right? Whilst when you download something, it's normally measured in kilobits per second, or kilobytes per second. So this download speed is going to be generally 8 times slower, or 8 times faster in fact, than what if you were to download something and your download manager will be downloading kilobytes per second, right? Whilst this is in kilobits per second. So what I use is a tool called the Windows Resource Monitor, which measures in kilobytes per second, right? So the way we open this is we open Task Manager, and the easiest way to do that is to go Control-Shift-Escape, and then it opens up, and we go to the Performance tab and we click on Resource Monitor, and it'll open it up. This tool can be handy because it enables you to do lots of different monitoring for like CPU, memory, disk, but what we want to worry about now is the Network tab. When you view something like, for example, let's go to YouTube just quickly just to get my internet to spike, or we'll look at, let's say, the SteelSeries keyboard, and if we go back to the Resource Monitor, we'll see that it's spiking out in send, receive, and total. What you really want to be worrying about is the total tab. So we have the in kilobytes per second, right? So it's measured in bits per second, but if we look at that half here, that's the kilobytes per second. So yeah, this site measures in bits per second, downloads normally in kilobytes per second. Just this is normally what your line speed will be, whilst your download speed is normally much lower. You can keep this tool running if you want. It's with all the different versions of Windows, especially with Windows 7. I'm not sure about all the others, but I'm sure it is. And you can just quickly switch to it if you need to check your download rate and what you're sending and receiving, to quickly find out a flaw or what's eating up all your internet. So yeah, it's a pretty useful tool. So is this speedtest.net, but speedtest.net, as I said, just watch out because it measures in bits per second. Okay, another tool that these guys have created is a ping test, which is also pretty effective. And what this thing does, the ping test, is that it sends and receives packets from your computer to a server and tests if there's any fault inside your line. So what it'll do is it'll just quickly find a server which is it deems closest to you, and it'll send 20 packets, not 20, 100, 250 packets from your PC to the server, and then from the server back to your PC, and it'll iron out if there's any problems in your line. So if any packets get dropped, so we're going to send 200 from my computer to the server, and then the same 200 will be sent from the server back, and if any of those packets are dropped or lost, then you know that there's a problem in your line. And it can be a pretty good tool to finding out if there's any issue with your line in terms of speed or the reliability and the quality of your line. If you're having problems with like online games, for example, this tool also has a jitterousness test, which will test effectively the quality of your line. So it's just going to establish a connection between your PC and the server, and then it'll send 250 packets, and then 250 packets will be received, and as it says, 0% loss, which is what you would expect, the jitter, which is the quality of the line effectively, and then it shows you up there excellent, A grade, only 3 milliseconds jitter. And yeah, that's pretty much what you can test your ping and your speedtest.net. Obviously, I'll have a link for both of these in the description. Thank you for watching. Please comment and subscribe.